Hey guys, welcome back. So today I just got back from a long trip and we have some unpacking to do. I have my makeup brushes right here and my makeup. We are going to start with the makeup brushes. There are only a few that I packed away in here, so let's go ahead and get them out. I almost forgot. I packed my eyeshadow palette in here because I had no other room, unfortunately. It is quite dirty, but that goes in this drawer. Perfect. The first brush is my Morphe M501. This is my highlighting brush. I've had this for years, many years. The next brush that we're taking out is this Morphe M504. This is what I use for eyeshadow, and it works amazing. The next brush that I packed with me is the Sigma E25. I love Sigma brushes. I think that's everything on the first page. Then we have my disgusting sponge. I mean, it's disgusting. I wash it after every use, but after I did my makeup this morning, I did not have time to wash it, so that is going to be washed in a minute. Then we have my bigger brushes, which this first one is my bronzer brush. This is a Morphe M527. It's a huge bronzer brush, and it really does help blend the makeup together like so good. This is my contouring brush. To be honest, I don't know the number, but this is a Smith brushes, I think. To be honest, it has been a long time since I purchased this brush, and it's quite old. I don't know if you can see that, but this brush is quite old, but it still works perfectly, and I don't need to change it yet. This brush is from Real Techniques. This is a Real Techniques 200 brush. I use this brush for cream bronzer. I think it just really is dense and it helps to control where the cream bronzer is getting blended. So I really enjoy that. And it's Real Techniques, so it's like insanely cheap, which I like. This is another Real Techniques brush. This is a Real Techniques 400 brush. I use this one for blush. It's just big and it's fluffy, and I definitely suffer from blush blindness nowadays. I used to hate blush, funny story, but I don't know, something has changed in me, and blush, I think, is just so insanely complimentary that I love it. So that is a plus. The next brush is going to be my all over powder brush. It's Morphe M162 brush. And this is a powder brush. I just apply my all over face powder with this brush just to set everything into place, because I am unfortunately not one of those girls who cannot set their face with powder. Unfortunately, I very much have to. And the last brush is going to be this Morphe M241, and what this one is an angled blush brush, and I use this for cream blush. I absolutely love cream blush nowadays. As you just heard me say, I have blush blindness, so this is one of my favorite blushes. This is one of my favorite brushes to use because I like to blend the blush slightly underneath my eye, and it tapers to a point, so that helps me really get the blush where I want it. So I'm gonna have to put them back in their cup. Let's move on to the bag. These are my hands down staple makeup products I cannot leave the house without. If I was stuck on a desert island, these would be the products that I would take with me. It's in a point of view makeup bag. I think I got it because my lip liners took a very long time to come. So I think Michaela's team sent out a little gift because it took so long. So let's start with the first thing, which is my moisturizer. This is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme. Honestly, this stuff is beautiful. It makes my skin feel just so hydrated. I don't know if you can see that, but there is just like such a shine to my skin. These are not being taken out in any particular order, just as they're shoved in the bag. The foundation that I use is not a foundation at all. It's actually a concealer, and this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. I am in the shade Nude. A little bit goes a long way. I have it on my skin today, and like I said, it's not a foundation, it's just a concealer. So this full coverage look came to you by concealer. It's beautiful. Next is going to be my setting powder. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Pound Cake. I love this stuff. I actually have the same Easy Bake powder in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake, which is just a pink under eye setting powder, which I absolutely love. So you can never have too many setting powders, in my personal opinion. Next product is going to be my cream bronzer. This is the Too Faced Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick, and this is in the shade Chocolate Souffle. And the best part about this is it smells like chocolate. Like, if I could take a bite of this right now, I absolutely would. Next is going to be this Better Than Sex mascara. And you did hear that right. Better Than Sex. And it's so good. This is like my 47th tube of this mascara. I'm telling you right now, you need to buy it if you have not already, because it will make my lashes volumize, lengthened. I almost look like I have false lashes on. And lately, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I really don't wear false lashes anymore. And that's because of this stuff. The next two things are some concealer. This one is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Light Sand. And this is the concealer in Light Beige. I love these. I mix these together. I have them underneath my eyes today, and they're very full coverage, but they're not heavy, if that makes sense. They definitely sit under my eyes beautifully, whilst also covering those dark bags that clock me for not sleeping, okay? This bronzer is my favorite bronzer to ever exist. This is the Dior Forever Nude Bronzer. And yes, it's expensive, but to me, worth every penny if I could open it. I love the leather on the front. Like, this is amazing. This is what the bronzer looks like inside. At one point it did have the Dior stamp, but clearly I've used this all the time and it does not have it anymore. I love a big compact with an even bigger mirror on the inside. This is my Gucci blush. I have had this for so long, you can't even see what the shade is, but I know it because it's my favorite shade. This is the Gucci blush in the shade Silky Rose 01. This has been through the ringer. As you can see, it is truly been to war and back. Like, it doesn't even clip anymore because it's broken. But it is a stunning, stunning pink shade, which I have on today, obviously. Duo lash glue. I brought it in case I wanted to wear lashes, but lately I have not been wanting to wear lashes. And because I go through the Better Than Sex mascara so much, I like to throw a drugstore alternative in there because it does get expensive. It gets extremely expensive if you don't have a drugstore alternative. So this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High. This one does not do volume, but it does lengthen your lashes like a lot. So if you're ever looking to look like you've had a lash lift, this one will give you that. It's just not going to give you that like big va-va-voom voluminous lashes, if you know what I mean. This highlighter has been with me for years. I think the last 11 years. Now, don't judge me. I know makeup has an expiration date, but hear me out. It's just that good, okay? This is the Pro Light Fusion. This is the gold shade. I have it all over my face today as my highlight, and in the summertime, this is stunning. It is truly one of my favorite highlights I've ever put on my face. This needs to be replaced ASAP. This is just a clear mascara. What I use this for is to just tame my eyebrows, or you could use it to tame flyaways. Honestly, whatever, but it's just a cheaper alternative than to buying a brow gel. Sorry, but like, I think they're just way overpriced for this. It's just a clear mascara that will literally give you the same effect without having to break the bank. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in black. It's pretty simple and straightforward. It's just an eyeliner in black. We have my Too Faced. This is my cream blush. It's the Love Flush in the shade First Love. I love this. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of cream blushes over here, and even the majority or the whole line of these, and this color is just my favorite. It really does complement my skin tone very well. I am Italian. I have olive skin. So like for me, oranges and warm shades look so good on me. That's why you never really see me wearing anything like cool toned. It just doesn't fit me like that. I have a few more things. It's quite dirty in here, unfortunately. This is my lipstick. This is by Morphe. This is the lip filter in the shade Ballet. I love this stuff. A nude lip, always. And this one is what I'm wearing 99% of the time. The lip pencil that I wear with it is pretty minuscule, as you can see. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Multi-Use Sculpting and Defining Pencil in the shade Milk Chocolate. I'm going to have to be repurchasing this soon because, as you can see, it is small, very small, and this is not the size that they are. So I use this all the time, every day actually. That's like my lip combo. I have a pair of scissors that need to be wiped. It is starting to thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. Rain is coming. Then I have my tweezers, which need to be cleaned so badly, but I don't know if I'm the only one, but every time I get home from a vacation, I have to unpack immediately because there is no way that my house is going to sit with suitcases all over it. No way. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to go unpack the rest of my stuff.